Hi, everybody. Welcome to School of Scarlett. Today, I have another intuitive message for you. So, today's intuitive message is coming in quite strong. There's a lot of energy behind it, it's transformative, and I'm excited to share with you here today. So, today's message came after a few things that happened, or I guess a couple of things that happened. Yesterday, something happened as I was driving home, and today morning, I noticed something that brought today's message through. So I want to share that here with you today. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button or give me a like right now, and that will really help out my channel. So I really appreciate it. So yesterday it was raining pretty hard outside, and I was driving with someone else. And as we got closer to where I live, suddenly there was this big bang. Like, it was really shocking. I could see, like, that it was lightning that had come through, and then all of a sudden there was like this big bang and like this bright light. And as soon as it happened, I had no way to really think about it, react, or anything like that. It was just a total reaction of just kind of like jumping out of your seat, sort of thing. And so I jumped out of my seat, sort of, but I was driving, and I was really shocked by what had happened. I really didn't know what happened. And so it was almost like a fear or like an excitement coming through. And so that's what I was feeling in my body. And so the other person I was with let me know that that was actually lightning striking a tree. And they were surprised I had never seen that before, but I had never seen that before. So comment down below, give me a like if you've ever seen the lightning striking a tree or anything really. I've never seen anything striking, lightning striking anything actually. So I've seen the aftermath of it, like a tree that has been struck by lightning, but I've never seen it happen in real time. So I was quite shocked by this, and I could sense the message coming through that, some of you that are watching this video are having a very kind of shocking awakening. It's happening very quickly. Things are changing very quickly, and it's almost like you've been hit by lightning. It's like a strike, and everything changes. So I want to confirm with you today that that is happening, and it's actually quite natural. And what you thought was one way is going to be completely different, but that is okay. You're okay. You're not crazy. This is totally the way that it happens, and it happens very quickly. And it's almost like a spark of insight that everything changes. For some, it could be funny. For some, it could feel like a shock coming through the body. For some, it could feel like fear because you're losing everything that you thought was one way, and it's really the other way. Your beliefs, everything you've held on to, everything you worked for, it's like totally shifting and changing. So if you're experiencing that today, I want to really just send out some love and let you know that that is completely normal, and you will experience it sort of like I experienced that lightning strike. It's going to happen very suddenly, and you're not going to expect it. You're not going to sense it happening. It's going to be like boom, and it happens, and you just feel it, and you just realize that it's like a total awakening to what is happening here in a new level of reality, a new consciousness where you're awakened to things you had never been awakened to before. So it's totally like awakening as something new. So I want to confirm with you today that that is what is happening here. And you can possibly have already gone through this awakening, but you're having different aspects of it awaken more and more. So you're feeling that shock, possibly. You're feeling that kind of electricity, that power, that energy running through you that's beginning to change your reality, that's beginning to energize you. I'm also hearing. So it could happen in different ways for you. So if you're already resonating with that, give me a like down below. So the energy that's coming through is really encouraging a change to happen rapidly. There's a lot of charge behind it, just like there's a lot of charge behind, lightning coming through. And I can remember when I was driving, the lightning strikes were happening prior to this, and they're really beautiful. So this is a beautiful process happening of awakening. It's not something to be totally scared of, like I got scared in that moment. There's really beauty behind it, there's energy behind it. And at the end of the day, when you realize what's happening, like when I realized that it was the lightning that had struck the tree, there's a sense of like calm, sense of peace, sense of relief, sense of awe, like a sense of wonder coming through. So that is what happens. And I want to share that here with you today in today's intuitive message. Now, the second thing that came through and that I really want to share with you, because it's really creating a change, creating a transformation, creating things to change within everything that you're seeing, including this channel, including these messages, including how you show up, including how I show up. So I want to share that here with you today. So I went outside today and I noticed that my gardenia bush is like right outside my daughter's window. Gardenias are these beautiful white flowers that have this really, really fragrant smell. It smells totally amazing, like this floral, beautiful smell, like a perfume. And so I could, smell it. And I've been smelling it over the past few days. And I had noticed, earlier that there was these buds on it, and it had already started to bloom, but there were so many more buds. Well, today the rest of the buds bloomed, and my tree looked like it was broken. It's like a bush tree, and it looked like it was broken. And I'll insert it at the very end of this video so that you can see it. And so it began to like lean, and I was worried that with the storm and stuff that it had broken, or something had happened to it. But what was happening was, when I went to try to fix it, was that the buds and the blossoms on that branch and the whole tree, to be honest with you, was just falling over because it had so many blooms. And I think in my previous video, I had shared an intuitive message around that we're blooming, and that so much of our creativity, um, of our authentic self, is starting to come through in like this blooming stage. And so this is just confirming that for you as well. If you had watched that previous video, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, go ahead and check that out. But we're blooming. We are, just totally charged with creativity, love, unconditional love, peace. Everything's happening. This beautiful smell that, is just happening all around us. You go anywhere, you can kind of sense it, right? So it's just like the gardenia bush. I go outside and I can sense, I can smell that there is a gardenia bush nearby. So what was happening in this case is that there were so many blooms, so many buds, that it was actually making it heavy. And so you may be feeling in your life like you are blooming, like you are, flourishing, like you're, at your peak. But at the same time, you're starting to experience a level of heaviness. And this level of heaviness could feel like low energy. It could even feel like a little bit like depression. It could feel like confusion. It could feel like just kind of being weighed down in some sort of way. And this can happen even when we're bearing so much fruit or blooms or anything. When we're creating so much, it seems like, wow, we're really in line with our heart. We're really in line with what we're supposed to be doing. But why are we feeling so heavy? And it could be that you have so much that is blooming on you that you do have to let go of some of it. So today, some of those, later in the day, I went outside and my dog was playing with like a blossom on the ground. And so what I began to notice is that the old ones had fallen off. So you will begin to notice that there are some things that you're not going to hang on to. They may have blossomed, they may have bloomed, they may have been beautiful in the last few weeks or months, but they're not necessarily going to stay with you the whole time. And what I'm seeing here is also like pruning. We were pruning fruit trees today. So in order to really grow the fruit that you actually want to grow, for those fruit to get bigger, you do have to prune off some pieces. And as far as this gardenia bush, if we want it to continue to grow and be healthy, it will have to let go of some of those blooms because it's already so heavy. So it's time to really see, what do you have to let go of here in your reality? Is there anything that you're still holding on to? No matter how beautiful it is, maybe you're starting to see that there are things that you created that are beautiful, but they're siphoning your energy. They're taking your energy in a way that you no longer resonate with that at this time. You created it and you're done with it. So just like those blooms, they were beautiful for some time, but it's time to let go of them. And so the fruit tree is the same sort of way. It created these branches, and they were good for shade for some time, but in the process of creating fruit, at this time it's the pruning stage. It's time to get rid of that so that we can really produce the largest, juiciest fruit. So what do you have to prune today? So I know that in my life, a lot of things had been occurring and happening where it seemed like I was being added on to. There was opportunities coming my way, exciting things. There was financial abundance, different things that I was accepting into my life or seeing as abundance. But at the same time, as soon as I took certain things that I knew deep down inside weren't totally aligned, I began to feel depleted. I began to feel a sense of heaviness. And now today I've been called to let go of those things. And as I let go of those things, there's more creativity that comes for the things that I really am passionate about doing. So, what can you let go of today, or what is in your heart to let go of now? What have you explored enough, or what has come into your reality and you're not so sure about? What can you let go of energetically? Because even hanging on to things energetically, like the things that were coming into my life, these projects and things required energy and thought. And so they were actually siphoning energy from the other things that I could be doing. So, what you're going to see within your life and you're going to see here on this channel is you're going to see a change happening, a big change, because there's going to be a lot more energy for the things that you're truly passionate about. There's going to be a lot more growth. There's going to be a lot more creativity, beauty. There's going to be like a lot more juiciness coming through. So, everything that you're going to be seeing here on this channel is going to be changing. Things that you're going to be seeing in your life is going to be changing, and it's going to be like upgrading to a new level. So I'm really excited about this. I'm excited about this message that came through and sharing it here with you today. And so thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new here and you like this sort of content, you like these messages, give me a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel and come back. Hit that notification bell and come back. I put out daily intuitive messages and I would love to see you come back. If you would like to connect further for one-on-one sessions, for course offerings, for growth here at Schools of Scarlett, partnering with me, any of that, you can check out my description for my links and you can look at the pinned comment down below. I love you all and I will catch you on the next message.